I need some real food for the soul. Facts. Food for the soul, I'm talking food for the soul. You know that soul food that help us grow. Everything to be right if we abide by the law. Homie, those is holy, they was written by the Lord. Food for the soul, I'm talking food for the soul. You know that soul food.
Hello, hi. This is Mahogany T. Brown, and I'm back with another segment, another podcast. Yes, today's God's Day. It is March 7, 2026. Yes. And today we are going to be talking about different prophets. Yes, we are. And I have someone with me today. Silent assassin. He's going to join me in the conversation. So welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Today we're talking about an important group of people we see throughout the Bible, the prophets. When many people hear the word prophets, they often think about someone predicting the future. But in the Bible, prophets were much more than that. They were messengers chosen by God to speak the truth, guide people back to righteousness, and sometimes warn nations when they were going down the wrong direction. From prophets like Moses, Isaiah, to Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and many others, these individuals played powerful roles in shaping the spiritual direction of God's people. Today, we're going to have a relaxed conversation about prophets in the Bible, what their purpose was, the challenge they faced, and what we can learn from them today. So let's get it. This is brought to you by COG, Charm City. Let's get it. Let's get into this conversation.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's talk.
Yes. So, when you hear the word prophet, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Prophet. First thing come to my mind is someone whose mission is to do God's will. You know, his mission on this earth is just for that, his purpose, his destiny. You know, what to do what God want him to do here on this earth. That's the first thing comes to mind when I hear the word prophet. Prophet.
Yes. So the first thing that comes to my mind about when I hear the word prophet, anointing, divine, set journey, knowing your purpose, guiding people, taking that narrow, righteous path.
Agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep. So many people think prophets only predict the future, but they also warn and guide people. Why do you think that role was so important?
Say that again one more time.
Many people think prophets only predict the future, but they also warn and guide people. Why do you think that role was so important?
So basically, I think the role of guiding people and when people just lead on the other way. Well, I think the role of that, why that's so important, it was that because we are Lord. You know, like I said, we are God. You know, from what I'm taught and what, you know, my studying is that we the closest thing to God's heart. But we are Lord. So, you know, he sends his angels to guide us back. You know, that's their role. That's their importance to bring back God, Lord's children. You know, and yeah, that's how I see that.
Okay. the job of a prophet to me is to keep the people on the righteous path towards God. A prophet is like a shepherd. A shepherd will guide its sheep, and then when one veer off, he guides that one back on the path with everybody else. That's, to me, that's what a prophet job is. When we're down here doing way too much, God will send a few. He will send a few to guide us and put the word back in our hearts and minds. Let me reverse it and put it in our minds and hearts. Okay, because sometimes the heart can lead you in other directions, but we got to think logically when it comes to God. His teachings and what he stands for is no gray area. So that's why I reverse that. Like, that heart will lead you in many different directions. But dealing with God and Jesus, you gotta lead with the mind and discernment. When we lose that, that's when a handful of special people that don't care about how the message is being spoken or delivered, because we're talking about our soul. We don't got time to be hand cradling you or handling you with kid gloves. Okay. You're going to hell if you don't do what you're supposed to do. There you go. Timothy.
Simple and plain Jane.
Yeah, Timothy. Yeah. He was on it. Yeah. You're going to hell. He didn't play no games.
That's right. That's the prophet.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Well, I agree with you 1,000%.
Right. Okay. Prophets often have difficult messages, like I just was saying, that people didn't want to hear. Why do you think speaking truth can sometimes be unpopular?
Why? Because, like I said, I think that the truth, it hurts people, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of people don't like to deal with that pain. They don't want to deal with their own reality of things. You know what I mean? It's like, they want to live in a lie. It's like, how dare you come and tell me, and put this in my face that this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Wrong. I don't want to admit that I'm wrong. People don't like that. You feel what I'm saying? So when you speaking